Hello, and welcome to today's PK card reading. Today's topic is what changes are people recently noticing in you. For that, as usual, we have three piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Guys, if you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Your each and every like, comment, share, it means such a difference it makes to me. Now let's get started. Hello, pile 1. Let's see what changes are people noticing about you recently. Okay, goldfish, the first one. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. What I'm seeing is, for a lot of you, typically there is an increase in status. There could be an increase in also spiritual growth. A lot of you could also be leaning more towards spirituality. Actually, what I'm seeing is a bit of both are mostly happening for most of you. You guys are increasing, your financial stability is increasing. At the same time, people are noticing that you have become more wise, more calm, more mature, in the sense that you have become way less reactive, way more into like earlier you would probably be like more of a party goer, more of somebody who would react instantly, who would be an overthinker. But today, this you are not that much into all of that. A lot of you have become way more hermetic in nature, more introspective, more into meditation and quiet contemplation. Life is the kind of life that you personally like to lead. Carriage, a journey either physical or mental. I'm seeing a lot of you have become way more wise, way more mature. That's the change. You have become way wiser. With the increase in stature, with the increase in status, with the increase in financial inflow, you have also become way more wise, much more stable, calm. You could be one of those people, you have become one of those people who are relentlessly pursuing their goals, but they are not fretting. Like, there is not a lot of external manifestation in your energy system. Energetically, you show the karmic calm and poise. That's what I'm saying. Spiritual love. A lot of you actually are leaning towards spirituality. I'm seeing a lot of you are actually leaning towards more towards spirituality. Like, there is a balance in your life between pragmatism and spirituality, but you have become way more evolved as a person, way more awakened, high vibrational as a person. A lot of you have become way more grounded. I'm seeing you have become way more empathetic towards your surroundings. A lot of you probably have increased, like a lot of you have started having more plants around you, more animals, stray cats and dogs around you. Like, you started connecting with plants and animals just like that. That's the thing that I can see. Like, people can notice the change in you. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You have become way more intuitive. I'm seeing it's your intuition that has guided you, that is guiding you even in your career progress, and people are noticing that. People are noticing that you are a person whose intuition, you have used your intuition in order to make a lot of decisions. I'm seeing your gut feelings, your instincts have become way more sharper, if that makes sense. Yes, and people are noticing that. Like, it's a change. Earlier you, compared to this, you used to be way more childlike, way more gullible, way more like, fidgety and unstable in a way that you would probably get perturbed at the slightest brush. But this you're way more stable. You know what you want to do with your life, how far you want to go. Those things are pretty clear. In need of help, assistance and guidance. I'm seeing a lot of you are getting a lot of assistance and guidance in your life. A lot of you are also, you are becoming that person who is guiding a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of, you could be psychic mediums, naturally clairvoyant, claircognizant, psychic mediums, then those people who guide others, being a spiritual teacher. You know, you are like that ray of light for a lot of people in this sea of darkness, like that lighthouse in this sea of darkness for a lot of people. That is something I can see. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. You are a person who is like, you know, you have become a meticulous planner. As I said, you have become way wiser. You have learned to plan wisely ahead. You have become way better a planner, more scrupulous, more disciplined, not just spiritual, very disciplined, very regimented, very focused, very quietly so, and not a buzzing energy, but a very quiet, calm, steady energy is being noticed by others. Okay, a two-faced friend. Clearly, I'm saying a lot of you have faced two-faced friends, two-faced like people in your life who literally were backstabbing you, who were doing a lot of bad things, saying a lot of bad things about you, but behind your back, at face, they were posing as your friends. Those kind of scenarios I can see for a lot of you, and you guys have really, like, you have become wiser at detecting them. Today I'm seeing you help others to detect the manipulators. A lot of Queen of Swords kind of energy, who is very good at that. Disappointment in some affair, absolutely. You have been through, I'm seeing both in romantic relationship and otherwise, where you've faced two-faced people who have literally let you down in every aspect of life. You have had so much of disappointment in your life. You have faced a lot of two-faced people, two-faced friends who literally let you down during your darkest days, and you learned. People are noticing the change in your persona because you grew in your current state. You grew in that current state, in that misery. Instead of crying, cribbing, complaining, you learned how to cope, how to cut them off, how to move ahead in life. Alright guys, up until now, if you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Guys, your each and every subscription, comment, likes, they matter so much to me. Also, if you want to support me further, you could join the membership of my channel as well. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser. Literally, I'm seeing a lot of you have faced serious troubles for narcissistic and toxic people who literally took away both your social stature and your money. But what they did was, it made you a lot wiser. When an experience gives you nothing but failure, it gives you a lot of wisdom. It has created a lot of wisdom for you in the process. It made you way wiser, way more determined. You are a person today who can see right through people's nonsense. Successfully overcoming a problem. Exactly. You guys, but people have noticed that you guys have changed after you cut yourself up, cut off from those toxic scenarios which were only just pulling you backwards. They were not letting you flourish or succeed. They were just pulling you backwards, and you pulled yourself out of that problem, and now you guys are doing way better. That's the change. You grew in that process. You grew more matured, more wise in that process. Diamond, you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. A lot of you have literally, I'm seeing people are seeing you as this diamond, this precious person who has, you have changed yourself from a coal to a diamond. Literally, you know, the way in which a diamond is being made, the coal is not bad, by the way. So it's not from a judgmental perspective, but you have evolved, you have upgraded yourself. You know, the ocean is deeper than the deep, as they say. And ocean harbors a lot of minerals and corals which are priceless, just the way you are. A lot of you have turned yourself towards spirituality. A lot of you have turned your attention towards things like Reiki healing, meditation, yoga, and that is really something. That change is something from absolutely, a lot of you were very, very materialistic, and I'm not coming from a judgmental perspective, to pretty spiritual. So in fact, having a lot of balance between spirituality and practicality in you is seen. I can see that for sure. People can notice it as well. You have become way more psychic. Somebody who is actually, what I'm seeing is, the explanation for me is, you had a lot of hidden talents. A lot of you are discovering your hidden intuitive talents, and they are coming, psychic and intuitive talents, and they are coming to the surface at last. They are coming to the surface. That's the change people are noticing. You have become way more compassionate towards the have-nots. You have become way more of a giver. You are now known for your giving. You are now known for your charitable actions and activities for sure. Four of Pentacles, you have become way good with money. Like earlier you would probably spend it recklessly, but now you have grown to respect money more. You have learned to become financially wise and not to just squander your money away just like that. Hierophant, tradition is important, but it does not have to be everything. You have also become more of a out of the box thinker, somebody who could be a coder by the day and a spiritual teacher by the night, or spiritual practitioner or a Reiki healer by the night, a doctor by the day and a spiritual healer by the night, a doctor who also is very spiritual, and just a teacher who is also very spiritual. That kind of very out of the box thinker. You are somebody who actually rescues a lot of people, emotionally speaking. You have rescued a lot of people. Six of Swords, you are a person who has this, like, you also have been disappointed, but you never gave up. That never say die spirit about you is something that people notice in you, that this person has a lot of not gonna give up in life kind of a spirit about them, which people really notice and respect about you. That's a change that earlier you have become way more persevering in nature. True success isn't just about money, it's about happiness too. Exactly. You guys, there was a time when you probably pursued money so much because you felt more money is equivalent to more success, more happiness. But for you today, being content is also success. Yeah, being content, being happy and at peace is also success for this you. Seven of Wands, you are somebody who can take on a lot of challenges today in life. You have changed as a person in the sense that, you know what, you can take on a lot of people, you can literally face a lot of impediments that life throws at you today like a boss. You don't let life let you down, push you down in any form. But still, I'm seeing you guys tend to struggle. It's through your suffering and struggle that has made you way wiser. It's the sufferings that still keeps you up at night. Those disappointments still makes you pretty insecure. It's through the sufferings that you have started realizing you have learned the real lessons of compassion and empathy towards another fellow human being. You learned it from after you went through the sufferings yourself. Page of Pentacles, when life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. You are a person who is when life gives you are very good at making lemonades out of the lemons. You are very good at making literally turning your adversities into opportunity. You are somebody who is very good at turning your adversities into opportunity. You are very good, like you have got lemons and you're turning them into lemonade. You are making a tasty lemonade out of it. That's the kind of situation. Like there is something that was not working, but you did something in order to make it work. That is the kind of talent that you naturally have. That is the change that people notice, and you naturally have developed that. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. You have also become very self-compassionate. A lot of you, I'm getting the message of self-empathy and self-love, self-compassion, self-respect and self-love. These are the things your life has taught you. You know, we tend to treat others with a lot of empathy at times, but tend to be very cruel to our own self. Our own self-talk is very negative at times. So that is something that you have come out from. You have started treating yourself with a lot of dignity and respect as well. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. A lot of you are into, like, the changes are you have become way more way more welcoming towards others. That's the right word. A lot of you are probably doing some volunteer work or at shelters. Typically it gives me the vibes of working in shelters, being more welcoming. Even if you are the team lead, you have become way more democratic, way more welcoming, even to the youngest member, most junior member of that group, of that team. You are extremely empathetic towards them. You listen to them patiently. Your home is way more welcoming. You have turned yourself into that friend today who is really a friend in need. Like, you tend to give shelter to those people, those friends and family and people who are definitely, like, who are probably ill, who are not in a good position. Your doors have opened for them. Earlier probably it was not to that extent. Today, yes, it is. Fool 2, you are a person who has learned to embrace a lot of, life is filled with ups and downs. Earlier the downs would perturb you. You have learned to become more stable. Also, you are a risk taker. Remember, the Fool 2 was always a fool at some point, but what it did was, it has turned you into a more wise person. Before taking risks, you guys tend to do one thing. You guys tend to, like, calculate the pros and cons of the same situation. If it feels like it will work, then only you do, or else you don't. Earlier you felt like you would embrace a lot of thrill seeking situations, a dopamine seeking situations. Today you are no longer that way. King of Wands, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Literally, I'm seeing you guys are shining your inner candlelight today. You guys have become way brighter. People are noticing that change. Way brighter, way kinder, way giving in nature as a human being. And people can see that inner candlelight. A lot of you are very knowledgeable, and you have started giving away your knowledge for free to a lot of people, hoping, even your spiritual knowledge, you're hoping that it would help others. You have started using your own success story as so that it can be used as a survival guides for those who are struggling in life right now. You have literally turned the wheels of your destiny in your favor. It could be, as I said, success doesn't have to be just materialistic. You have turned your destiny in such a way that today a lot of other people's destiny can also be turned because of you and your deeds. Your karma is getting so much better. Spiritual teacher, spiritual healer, tantra, reiki, things like color therapy, those things are very prominent. Tarot, astrology, those things are very, very prominent in this thing I'm seeing. Or being extremely compassionate, like volunteering at shelters, giving shelter to a lot of people, running a soup kitchen, volunteering, or maybe even doing some kind of activism, standing up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Those kind of situations I can see in you for sure. and people are noticing. That is a significant change in your persona. Queen of Wands, replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. You have become way more confident. Earlier I'm seeing you used to be way more insecure. If somebody did better than you would feel more insecure, but this you is way more self-assured. Yeah, you tend to, a lot of you could be lawyers related to legal and paralegal, also judiciary and police I'm seeing. Also I'm seeing activism of some sort. For those who cannot speak for themselves, you tend to stand up. That's the change. You have become a person, either you do your work or you live your life in quiet contemplation. That's your life. You are no longer a person who is 24/7 pursuing their career like it's all like money, as that's all they had to do. The age of light. You have become a person who is like a ray of light. As I've already said, it's like a confirmation. It's a double confirmation. You are today that person who is like that ray of light for a lot of people who are in need, who are in distress. You are that person whom people tend to look out to, go out to, reach out to in their presence of need. Surrender to the divine. You guys have surrendered yourself completely to the divine. You guys have literally surrendered yourself totally you have surrendered yourself. And that shows that you have become way more you are living a more down to earth life in general. That is visible. You have become way more self-reflective. Soul family. A lot of people actually feel more connected to you. Earlier you and this you, there is a difference. Earlier you, a lot more people feel more connected. They want to connect with you. They want to be a part of this journey with you as well. Remain vigilant about current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Literally, you have become more quietly observant of situations and people and omens and stuff. Like you are a person who has grown very wise. Surround yourself with love. I'm saying literally, earlier you used to be way more gregarious. Today you have friends, but very few. And maybe you surround yourself with people and think that you truly love. Maybe your cat, your dog, the nature, plants, animals, then this candles, your crystals, like things and people who make you feel good and great is all you need in your life. Take yourself out on a date. You are a person who is literally, I'm seeing, taking yourself out on a date typically tells me that you are a person who is very happy, absolutely alright, being out on a date in a single manner, singularly on a date, being lonely and not being alone and not feeling lonely. That's a great attribute to have in the first place, and you guys have it. People are noticing that you have become way more secure as an individual in general. Alright guys, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation guys. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe and share guys. Your each and every subscription, like, comment, share, they make such a huge difference to me. So if you like my content, please support my channel. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 2. Let's see what changes are people recently noticing in you. How have you changed as an individual? Clearly, I'm seeing, okay, the first one is the butterfly. A change for better. Like, what else do you need? Okay, so I'm seeing keenly the change in you is transformation, a change for better in every aspect of your life. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. You have been through an unsuccessful outcome to a situation. A lot of you have been through unsuccessful marriages. I'm hearing divorces happening, some of you having kids involved, or toxic family situations, and you felt literally heartbroken, crushed, soul crushed. But work, achievement, success. You guys worked on yourself to make things better, to make your own life better. You guys have worked very, very hard. You pulled yourself out of a toxic scenario and walked your way up the ladder, and you have found the success. Broken ring, parting ways in either romance or business. A lot of you have actually been exactly through a romantic breakup, or maybe even with some people with their partners. They are also business wise involved. So when one breakup happens, the other one is also inevitable. It becomes inevitable, and that is something that has happened for a lot of you. You have been like, you have had a broken relationship and a broken, like, you also lost a lot in business initially. From there, you guys, I'm seeing you worked harder and you recovered from your past losses. You guys completely recovered. Bull, do not back down from oppositions. Show strength and fortitude. Literally, you didn't give up. A lot of you could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys faced a lot of, life really punched you in the gut, but you didn't let life put you down completely. You didn't let life totally mess you up. Yeah, you were messed up. Life punches everybody in one form or the other. You got it rough as well, but you guys pulled your socks up. You pulled yourself out of that situation. You tried to do your best in order to make the situations better for yourself. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. You guys are literally winning. Like, you literally won with your hard work, patience and determination. You guys literally won in these troubles and obstacles. You won over all the impediments that came your way. You know what? The changes in the process that you faced, a lot of impediments that changed you. You have become way more graceful. I'm seeing there is a change in, you have become way more classy, more graceful, more poised, like a beautiful butterfly, way better groomed. For I'm seeing, like, I've seen a lot of people literally losing massive amount of weight, or like having a total 180-degree makeover after their boyfriends or girlfriends leave them for someone else. You guys also literally did that to yourself. There was a change. Like today, your ex, I'm just giving an example, if that was the scenario, they will not even be like, you wouldn't be interested in them. You are way out of their league. Today's you, the way you used to be, the one you used to be like a few years back, 2-3 years back, to today's you're way out of their league. That is something. That's how you've pulled yourself out of that scenario. Dangers, especially in money matters. Absolutely. A lot of them literally took your money away and just ran away. Took your money and ran away. Literally, you guys have faced it. Like, you have been in a, like, monetarily speaking, a lot of you had to be suddenly in a very precarious situation because you trusted somebody and parked your assets with them. They just picked your assets up and ran away. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You guys have turned way more shrewd and resourceful. You guys have become way more shrewd, resourceful, diligent, somebody who is way better with money, way better with business. Your business understanding has gone up in leaps and bounds. You guys have become so much better. In leaps and bounds, you have gotten better. That's what I'm seeing. A fox, you have become like very sly, very cunning, very sharp. These are the situations, these are the changes that people have noticed. Like earlier, you would probably not be, you were not a sly person, you were not a shrewd business oriented person, but now you have become way more business oriented. You do not let others mess with you. You do not give in to other people's, crocodile tears and all that emotional manipulations. Like people might call you like literally a lot of names because of that as well. All right, guys, up until now. If you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Guys, your each and every comment, like, share, subscribe, they mean the world to me. They mean so much to me. Trust you me, guys. And literally, it makes my day. It genuinely makes my day. So it's very motivating. So if you like my content, please support my channel. You could also join the membership of my channel if you wish to. Handshake, meeting with a stranger could be important. A lot of you probably met with a different person that, you suddenly meet up with somebody and then you guys get to talking and you start talking, and then from there you find a new business opportunity and you jump into that, and you then again find success. A lot of you, some stranger, and probably I'm seeing for some of you, you guys also became very good friends or romantically involved. Chairfield, or a lot of you becoming very good friends or becoming romantically involved. Someone new is entering your life. A handshake, literally out of nowhere, an absolute stranger stepping in to help you out in your times of difficulty, and from there something better, someone new, something better happening in your life. Bowl, plenty of material things. Literally, I'm seeing for a lot of you, you guys are literally increasing. Like the change that has taken place is you have become way more sorted. You cannot be like, you have become somebody who is like, whose life is going places today. You have become materially, you have become opulent, abundant, whichever way you put it. But also what people notice is this is a person who have become super driven, super confident. A lot of you actually, after meeting this new person, they have given you a lot of confidence. That could be a good friend, it could be becoming romantically involved to them, but they have actually played a very significant role, and that change your sense of confidence, self-confidence, your emotional strength, your prowess. You have gotten back those. Like you literally felt totally inept at one point. You felt empty. From there, today you feel more ready to face the world, face all the challenges head on. That is what I'm seeing. Victory in some endeavor. Literally, I'm seeing this new person is actually helping you, or maybe they give you the opportunities, or they become emotionally a support system which gives you the reason to fight, and you guys have changed into a more confident, driven, target oriented, focused kind of a person, somebody who knows how to push through the difficulties. You have become somebody who has no problem today to push to put yourself totally out of your comfort zone. These are the influence of the new person mostly I'm seeing. That's what people are recognizing. The forest for you, you have become way embracing towards life. There was a time when you've literally felt totally dejected about life, but today you have embraced your life completely. You guys have embraced the newness. You guys have embraced the, for you, life is more like, you have become more like that enchanted child lost in this magical fairy forest. You have, like, at some places you lose your way, at times you find your way back. There are certain fears, you're scared at times, you lose at times, you gain at times as well. So for you, you have become more like that child in that magical forest, the kid in candy shop, that kind of an analogy I can think of. Four of Swords, life has become way better. You have faced a lot of entrapment kind of situation where you felt like, oh my goodness, where to go from here, what to do with all this. That's Temperance. You're a very wise person, very wise soul, wise, determined. You have seen a lot in life. People notice that this person has risen to this stature after going through a lot of crest and troughs, after going through a lot of impediments, and you guys have learned. And today a lot of people tend to come to you whenever they are stuck in their business or life for suggestions. You are being seen. People are also noticing the change in emotional strength. See how strong she is, that a bear is her pet today. Literally, you also come across as somebody who is very strong, extremely strong, very determined, very self-motivated, target-oriented. You guys have said goodbye to everything that was creating any kind of impediments in your life. It could be your toxic ex, it could be your toxic addictive habits, it could be your own overthinking, anything and everything. You put away everything from your path to success. You have become that person. That's the change. There is no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. Literally, you can have it all. I can have everything I wish for in this lifetime. That has become your mantra. I can achieve anything I want in this life. Be ambitious and chase your every dream. Literally, you have become a person who is way more ambitious. You're way more ambitious today. You know what your dreams are. You know how to chase them. You're a very, very ambitious soul. Stop overthinking and just do it. Literally, you have become more action oriented. The change is you do not think anymore. Earlier you would plan and procrastinate, but today you just implement your plans. You not just plan, you just implement them, and your ambition level has gone up. You have visibly become way more ambitious, and you're willing to put in all the efforts in order to achieve your targets. You're shining brightly. You're literally resplendent in your own glory today. You're brightly shining. You naturally tend to stand out in the crowd. I'm seeing a lot of you are looking beautiful, way more gorgeous, way more handsome, whichever resonates. Like literally, you guys are standing out in the crowd. Spilled tea is in the end of the world. You see, earlier you would be messed up, would be really like you would give up at the slightest impediment, but today you literally feel that a spilled tea is not the end of the world. I might fail, I might falter. I know, you know what I'm seeing? It's the influence of a mentor. You have also become like a mentor figure for a lot of the others. People are noticing that emotional strength in you, that a spilled tea means nothing today. You have been through disappointments, but I'm seeing it has not affected you. It has helped you come out as a winner. A spilled tea cannot cause an impediment in the way to my success. That's what I'm seeing. That's the change people are recently noticing. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest form of self-care. You have become way more self-respecting. You do not take insults. Your standards have risen. You have got like very high standards for yourself, and you expect that from others. You don't take nonsense from anybody. You do not allow others to treat you like nonsense, to treat you like dustbin and garbage anymore. Earlier, I'm seeing a lot of people have treated you that way. No, that's not happening with this you for sure. Temperance, let go of self-imposed limitations. Literally, you have learned to let go of everything that was holding you back. Everything that is no longer a part of your destiny. If you feel that something you can do, you just try to do the best and leave the rest. You have stopped overthinking. Earlier, if somebody told you, oh, that's so difficult, you won't be able to do it, you would just give up. But this you put your mind to it and try to actually give your best and see whether you can actually achieve it. You don't have to always prove the other person wrong. But the thing is, whether you can actually do it or not, that is something that you would also try and test. The Chariot, you are very, very progressive in life. You have faced a lot of things in life, but you have moved on. I'm seeing you moving ahead in life in spite of facing a lot of impediments. You guys moving on with your life. You guys focusing on with the positives of the life. The World card. Yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Literally, I'm seeing you guys are celebrating your life in general. You guys celebrating each and every aspect of your life full throttle. Like your life has changed so much and you guys are celebrating that today. Yes. Eight of Wands. You guys are, you know what I'm saying is you guys have become way more fierce, way more feisty. You today know how to stand your ground and defend your own side of the narrative very well. Earlier you were mostly, a lot of you were seen as a pushover. People could bulldoze your boundaries very easily, but with this you people just can't do it. Yes, you've become way more ambitious. Your ambition is something that is like literally people can palpate it from afar. That's what I'm seeing. The Fool. Literally you have become way more adventurous. You have started taking way more risk. You have become a risk taker, an adventurous risk taker kind of a person. Somebody who chases novelty in everything. Earlier you were probably more scared, you were more of a risk averse person. Today you have started taking more risks. You're starting to stand up for your own self. Seven of Swords. You have become way more calculating in life. You know, for you, life has become more like a chess game. There are ups, there are downs, but you know how to actually take care of the whole scenario. You know today that I need to wait for the chance, because life will give you chances and opportunities to everybody. One needs to just wait for it and like play their best game then. Step out of your comfort zone. You have no problem. You have become way, like you have started to push yourself out of your comfort zone knowingly in order to achieve the distinctions that you're achieving. I'm seeing your business is thriving. You are doing way better because you have also learned to put yourself, like you have become very comfortable with the uncomfortable things. You have started doing the uncomfortable things, the tougher things in life. That is something people are noticing. Those things you would not attempt also earlier, but now you're doing it. Taurus can be significant for a lot of you. Your dreams need a practical plan. A lot of you, I'm seeing embodying a lot of Leo, Sagittarius and Arian traits as well. You have become way more practical, goal oriented, somebody who sees their dreams with their open eyes. You know you have to put in the work, not just be there and like see the dream and that's it. You have become a more, like you are being seen as somebody who has become a visionary today. You know, you are a strategist, great strategist and a visionary and very hard-headed for the success. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Literally, you have become way more persevering, way more resourceful. You have become a person who knows what their worth is, who can survive very difficult circumstances. That's what I'm saying. Tiger, you have been called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you are capable of doing so. Literally, I'm seeing you guys have become somebody, you know, who is a fantastic leader. Your leadership capabilities are the new changes. You have become a fantastic leader who walks the talk. You know, who does what they say they would do. You implement that. You walk the talk, as they say. You are not just a talk shop material. Aries can be significant. Of Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius and Leo all are significant for a lot of you. People are feeling that, you know, this is a person who have become way more feisty, fiery, driven and motivated about their lives. Take control of your own narrative. You can no longer be controlled and manipulated by others. That's what people are noticing. Slay them all. You have become way more, you know, driven, way more courageous. See, with one prosthetic foot, she is going to slay the dragons. You have become that courageous in life. All right, guys, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation, guys. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Your each and every subscription, like, share, everything matters so much to me. So if you like my content, please support my channel. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. Let's see what changes are people recently noticing in you. All right. Okay, the first one is the arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of life. Clearly, people are noticing that, you know what, the vibes you're giving off is you have got your life together. You have become way more sorted in life. You are actually proceeding in a chosen direction in life. You know what, the vibes that I'm seeing is you have started becoming a very strong character person. Today, your character integrity has increased. You have become way more popular. Compliments from an admirer, absolutely. You guys are getting a lot of compliments because I'm seeing physically also a lot of you have changed. You have become like, you give off that powerful, strong vibes about you. Somebody who is powerful, who can create their own destiny. That kind of a vibe you give off, that you are a person who can create their own destiny. You are very self-reliant, popular everywhere you go, like everywhere, like anything, any discussion you take part in, people give you that importance. People give you that, this is a person whom they would listen to. You have that boldness about you. Like you enter a room and make yourself seen, heard, and it's very easy for you to do. That is the change. Like your confidence level has increased. A stubborn and aggressive person, you have become way more stubborn and aggressive in life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you have become earlier you used to be not that assertive. Today you have become way more assertive. Your leadership qualities in you are flourishing. That's what I'm seeing. Great passion. You have become way more passionate, both as a lover, also as somebody towards their work. Like you have become extremely driven and passionate. You have that power and charisma about you that draws people in. I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to be your allies because that will be it's like they want to latch on to your popularity, your success. That's something they will feel more protected. That's something. You have become way more goal oriented, more driven. Yes, you are on a chosen path and you have become way more goal oriented. Broom, new home and new attitude. Literally, I'm seeing your attitude has changed. You today command respect. You are somebody who knows, you give off the vibes of somebody who comes from a very high flying family, having great education, somebody who is very sought after. People are thinking who is this person? That is the change. People from your past can no longer recognize you. You have let go. You have managed to let go anything that was hindering your forward movement and forward progress. Anything that resembled your old meek you. I'm seeing a lot of you have been pretty much a procrastinator to somebody who has become very comfortable with the uncomfortable. You have really made a 180-degree turnaround. A lot of you probably even went in a monk mode, and that has changed a lot of things about you. People are seeing a lot of emperor and empress kind of energy, very confident, strong, tough, capable, those kind of personas I can see. Life can't beat you down easily. You know what, you have a very vibrant, wherever you go, you enter the room, you're vibrant, bright, very good sense of humor. that kind of a persona takes the center stage. At the same time, you tend to also give off this forceful, intoxicating, unforgetful kind of vibes. That's the change I'm seeing. Very deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Literally, you are like, personally, I'm getting give off a lot of strong vibes, very strong personality in general, somebody who was born to be successful. That kind of vibes, that's the change. Like, somebody who was very unsure to somebody who was born to be successful. That kind of change. All right, guys, up until now, if you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Guys, your each and every subscribe, support, your comments, likes, they make such a huge difference to me. You could also join the membership of my channel if you want to help me. But thank you so much. Ladder, climbing towards success. Literally, I'm seeing you guys are climbing to the ladder of success. People literally feel that you're meant for such bigger things in life. You are a boss. Literally, a lot of things I'm seeing, like, people tend to project their fantasies on you. You are a boss person. Literally, you have beautiful eyes, and you always are very well put together, always ready, raring to go, raring to seize any opportunity that comes your way. That is something I'm seeing. People don't want to be in your bad books, if that makes sense. You are that kind of a person who is like, you have changed into that kind of a person whom people don't want to mess with. They understand that there is a power, a very silent power about you, which they wouldn't like to mess with. Good advice from a wise person. People also notice that you have become way wiser, and people have started taking advice from you now that you are a more successful person, more driven, focused person. People's opinion about you have changed. That's the right word for it. Hard work ahead. You guys have worked back to back two. One is hard work ahead, another one is a career. Literally, you guys are working day and night. For a lot of you guys are literally working day and night for your career. Your career success is at its peak. That is something I can see. Like, you guys have achieved so much. People are naturally, you're very magnetic. There is something very attractive, magnetic, enigmatic about you. People are naturally attracted towards you. You are somebody, you have changed into a person who is very busy, who have very select few friends. So a lot of people feel ignored and inferior because it's their projection. Let me tell you, it's not yours. But that's the change. Like, you have gotten way busy in your own stuff, and you have got very few, less and less amount of time for other people. Good news, I'm saying, like, literally, you guys are winning in life. You guys are winning big time in life. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. You have also become somebody, you are equally, you have all the leadership qualities, dominant qualities about you, but you are also capable of showing empathy. There is this balance between pragmatism and empathy in you. Leadership qualities, yin and yang, the empathetic, compassionate, humility. You are not somebody who is arrogant. You are successful, but you have that, perseverance. You dare to dream really big and push through all the challenges. Like, when you have been through phases when people literally thought, like, what is this person even doing? But you stayed calm and focused and surprised. Like, people are surprised by how many amazing things you have been able to achieve. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You guys have been working really hard. I'm seeing that hard work is shining in every facet and aspect. Someone is gossiping about you, about your secrets. Literally, I'm seeing people are talking about you behind your back, because people gossip about us when we are doing really well, and you guys are doing really well. You are kind of a big deal. So start acting like it. Literally, I'm seeing you are one of those people. Literally, the change is you're acting also. You are like walking the talk. You have a lot of, you're at last doing things with aplomb, with the right kind of confidence, which you didn't have earlier. You did all of that, but you didn't have the confidence, so others would take the credit. And today you are being assertive of your own presence. You are no longer a people pleaser. You have arrived. That's the change. You have arrived. That's the term I was looking for. You've also become way more gregarious. You're doing all the right kind of social networking. You guys, and networking in general, you guys are making the right kind of noises. You lead a very colorful life, a social butterfly. You're getting a lot of traction, lot of attention. For sure, the Lovers card, you are a person, you are an absolute arm candy. A lot of people would love to date you. That's the change. Like a lot of people who would probably not give you so much of importance or would not notice you earlier, they are just sitting up and noticing you. Take a chance. For each morning is a new beginning. Literally, you have started believing in the fact that each and every morning is a new beginning. You have become way more ambitious, very self-driven, very self-disciplined, very, very stubborn and hard-headed. Like, the challenges that comes in front of you, including your own stuff, your own overthinking, your own addictions, you have no problem letting go of all of that, because you are very driven to become the highest possible achiever. You're very patient, perseverant, very, very, you're very clear about where you want to reach in life today. That certainty is there. Put yourself out there, you will be rewarded one way or the other. Literally, you're putting in that work, you're putting yourself out there. A lot of you, I'm really thinking like it could be related to your social media blowing up at last, or you guys are literally doing things that are making you more popular. You guys are doing stuffs that are making you more popular, like running an Etsy business. I'm just giving an example. Running something, an online business, and putting your stuffs out there. You guys are selling some services, and at last you have started making the kind of money, the kind of noises which others didn't really expect from you. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it will be effortless. Exactly. People are noticing how hardworking you have become. Literally, a lot of you have gone into the monk mode. You party, but you work harder. You work hard and party harder, but I'm like reversing that. You party hard, you are gregarious, but all the networking that you do, it's also because that gives you a certain kind of visibility. You are a person, you give off the vibes of somebody who, despite all the odds being stacked against you, you guys perseveres, and forbearance and perseverance are your key, which made you to literally it made you push towards the success that you have today. You are literally one of those people who are like sages and saints regarding their work. You're very good at making money. I'm seeing you're very charismatic, very cerebral. You're like beauty with brains, gorgeousness with brains. You have got the right kind of attitude, hardworking nature. At the same time, you're very cerebral. A lot of you could be very intellectual, erudite as well, but you're making the right kind of social noises at last. Like earlier, you were erudite, you were cerebral, but you were not very sure of your own self. That surety about your own self has arrived recently, and that's the change. If your life feels stale, explore new sceneries, some new sceneries. Literally, I'm seeing you have become way more adventurous. Like you have become also a risk taker. Earlier, you would probably not take a lot of risks in life. You were scared of taking risks in life, but today you guys are no longer scared. You take all the risk. You are one of those people today who are willing to go to any extent in order to make your life a success story. In order to succeed in life, you are willing to do whatever it takes. That's what I'm seeing. Empress, you are a person who is literally, you get all the attention, all the limelight the moment you enter the room. Wherever you go, moment you enter the room, you get, like, you are a person who is very secure in their own place. You have been there, done that. That kind of a vibe. You have been to a lot of place. You are well traveled, well educated, polyglots for a lot of you. So you naturally have a lot of glamour, a lot of positive things going in your favor, and today you're also asserting them. Like, I have also got one life to live, so let me just explore my fullest potential. Let me just see how far I can go. That kind of a mindset I'm seeing. Literally, people are noticing that you have become the alchemist of your own destiny. Remember, the magician has infinite, can you see it here? Infinite potential. You guys are transforming your life. A lot of you are actually mostly, like, you could be gregarious on the surface, a very devil kind of energy on the surface, very gregarious, but actually extremely hardworking, very disciplined and determined about their work on the inside. You have the magician has all the 4 elements of nature: earth, water, fire and air, and you use all of them in order to create a magic, something awesome for your own self. Curiosity is a type of magic. You are a very, very curious soul. I'm seeing you being somebody who is extremely curious, very determined, extremely driven and focused. It's your curiosity that makes you do a lot of positive things. It makes you perform a lot of positive things in life. It's your curiosity, your determination that has forced you, that has pushed you out of your comfort zone, that has pushed you to push your own limitations, and now your boundaries have expanded. 3 of Cups, you are somebody who is literally, you guys are celebrating life. You guys are celebrating each and every facet of life. A lot of you guys are actually, you're networking heavily. That is something I can see. It could be increasing a business, you're increasing your self-worth. Also, you guys are celebrating life in general. You're celebrating the milestones I'm seeing. A lot of you probably could be graduating, getting hitched, getting your PhD, your postdoc, your first business, your first million, first car, anything. Like, you guys are celebrating a lot of milestones. That change, like you asserting your presence at last, you becoming that person who knows that this is where my worth lie. Live in a constant state of gratitude. You are a person who lives with an attitude of gratitude. You are somebody who knows, like, I'm seeing you being somebody, you have this attitude of gratitude. What I'm saying is, you are a leader, but at the same time, your humility is also equally important for you. You are literally, you always remind yourself, like, how far you have come, where you used to be at and where you are at today. This is something like the gratitude that you have today. This attitude of gratitude that is visible, that is very very firmly, very brightly visible, and that is giving you a lot of positive things. The sun, you are shining brightly. You guys are shining brightly. You guys are, like, I'm seeing you guys going through such an awesome phase in your life. You guys are, like, there was a phase where everything was a standstill. Everything was at a state of stalemate, to this where you guys are shining brightly. That is what I can see. All right. 10 of Wands, you are a person who is also very, very responsible. You have become way more responsible about, our emperor has to be very responsible. With great power comes great responsibilities. An emperor, the first guy or the first girl in the class, they are also very mature and responsible. They know that they will have to finish all of this in time in order to score those marks, right? You have become that person who is now burning their midnight oil in order to succeed. You are literally willing to do anything it takes. to make you rich wherever you have that change in attitude. You have become way more bold and make the first move. Literally, you have become way more bold, and people are flummoxed, people are flabbergasted by the kind in, like, you have a new attitude about you. You know, this is probably what success has done to you, shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. You guys have transformed yourself. You guys have shifted shape. You guys have literally changed yourself into a massive version, a way better version of your own self. Like, today, when we change, you know, people's perception of us also changes. That is what has happened. Your perception has people's perception of you has changed. Communication is key. Gemini can be significant. A lot of you are polyglots. You have that natural gift of the gap, natural talent of convincing, of being able to convince people. A very good orator. You have turned, like, earlier also you were this way, but you didn't have the confidence. And today, with confidence, you speak. Whenever you do so, people listen, people pay attention. Choose your path. You guys are literally walking on your uniquely chosen pathway. A lot of you are good enough. You know what people realize? A lot of you could be Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus as well. I'm seeing a lot of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, more than Pisces, Cancers and Scorpios as well. You're extremely capable. A lot of you have suffered from imposter syndrome typically, and you have come out of it. You guys are winning at last. That's the change. Don't be afraid to sing. Yes, you have become a person who is no longer afraid to sing their own song. You literally are a person who dances and sings to the tunes of their own bits. You can no longer be controlled by others. People are noticing that change. Do not seek anyone's approval. You are a person who no longer seeks other people's approval about doing anything in life. Alright guys, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation, guys. If yes, please hit the like button, subscribe and share. Guys, your support would mean the world to me. So if you like my content, please support my channel. Thank you. Namaste.